Okay, I'm just doing here my daily dance. If you didn't know, I like dancing a lot. Like, I love it. It's one of the best things to do. Anyway, you're probably here because you are in this state of mind where you honestly don't know what to do anymore. Like, you've been in this journey where you are between listening to your soul and diving deep into your subconscious mind, or just keep on listening to what people tell you, to what you are expected to do. Hello everyone, and welcome back again to a new video on this YouTube channel. 7 ways to be authentic and own your weird self. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Elisabetta, and I help people heal, develop themselves spiritually, and expand their consciousness to higher levels. We are currently living in this age of Aquarius area. We are going to explore more about ourselves and how to step into our full power and to fully embrace ourselves. So, the first step on this list, I was thinking, is basically something we usually don't think about, which is taking your time outside of social media and the internet, basically. And I know on this age we are all super connected, super interconnected with each other, like on Facebook, Instagram, Contact, YouTube, and WhatsApp, so many social media platforms. And it's super great. Like, we can make many friends, but at the same time, most of us can feel overwhelmed by so much information flowing in. So in order to reconnect with yourself, it's important to go outside and just breathe some fresh air. Come on, it's super important to have your sunlight, the sun in your face. Like, it makes you feel so alive. So I really recommend this, especially if you're the type of person that usually likes to stay at home and just play video games, for example, or just chat with people or work or study. Just get outside for a while, like 30 minutes. Even 15, it's enough. You just have to breathe the air, just go outside. And you can go anywhere, literally. You can go to a park, even if you have a forest around, it would be pretty cool. Or if you don't have a nature space, just go somewhere you feel most connected to. And just to take a step back from all the heavy work you are doing. You might be also wondering why this is important, and I tell you, like, you might be feeling comfortable at home, and that's okay. You can also be pretty good at home, no problems with it. But sometimes, in order to reconnect with yourself, you need some time to be in silence, some time to disconnect from all the electronic devices, and just to go outside and reconnect with yourself. Like, this step is basically disconnecting from social media, but it's also reconnecting with yourself, with your essence, with your true essence. Because when we are on the internet, on social media, or with people, we have so many different opinions coming in. Like, family or relatives might tell us to do something specific. Then friends might also affect your opinion or views about different perspectives in life. But if you want to truly find yourself, you have to truly find yourself in silence, on your own. This helped me a lot because for my whole life I felt I'm like a black sheep of the family. I'm a lone wolf. I was always comfortable being on my own. Never really resonated with the rest of people around me. Although I can say that now I'm finding so many beautiful souls. I love you all. Anyway, what I usually see in society is that people around us, family, relatives, friends, they try to tell us what we should do instead of us listening to our soul, our own soul guidance, our intuition, our heart. And this is why this exercise is so important. Inner way is something people avoid so much. No matter the time, the century, the era we're on, people avoid it. Why? Because it's painful. It's painful to face your past. It's painful to face your emotions. It's painful to feel fully your feelings, to face your trauma. All these triggers that you suppress, that you hide, that you escape from. That's what you have to do in order to fully step into your power, to fully be authentic. You have to face your shadows. You have to face all the emotions, all the shit, all the trauma, everything that you've been hiding, everything that you've been suppressing. You can't be fully yourself if you don't do this. You will always be like on this superficial level, but you won't reach what you fully are and what makes you unique, what you love to do, what you're passionate about. And trust me, I was like this before. Like, I'm the type of person that I love to be happy. And I think we all love to be happy. We don't like these negative emotions. We don't like to stay in them for long periods of time. But stigmatizing them and demonizing them as society usually does, it's not the solution either. We have to face them. As uncomfortable as they may feel, we have to face them. And I really recommend journaling, talking it out with a friend, with someone you trust. Or just, maybe you can even talk to your pet. Maybe you can tell them how you feel, and you will feel better. You will feel better once you express all the heavy load you've been suppressing. You might also choose to go to a therapist, a counselor, a psychologist, as they may guide you and tell you new ways for you to start working on your emotions properly. And with me, I really try to fit in society. I really try to follow what my parents told me, the type of person I should be. I try to connect more with others, but I never really felt this deep resonance until I started to fully express myself. And then I started to attract the people that appreciated me for being who I am. Like, this expression, your vibe attracts your tribe. That's it. Stop trying so hard to earn validation and love. I know that as a child or in early years of age, you probably didn't have the right people. But it's time to focus on yourself, to cultivate your own self-love, and to expand it upwards so you attract the right people. So face your past, face your emotions, stop running away from them. The next point is an important one because it's quite connected to this one, to the previous one. And it's basically connecting with ourselves. Like the first one was taking time away from social media. And this is connecting with yourself. Getting to know your inner child. How is your connection with your inner child all the way? Have you forgotten him or her? Are you ignoring her? Are you ignoring her needs? What did you like to do when you were a child? What did bring you happiness when were you a child? Why did you stop doing that? Find your passions. Find what you're passionate about. Find what you're happy about. Again. You can also do inner child meditations. Those are pretty helpful too. I'm thinking of actually creating one in the future. We'll see. So yeah, just reconnect with your inner child. Get again with your hobbies, with your favorite activities. Did you like singing, writing, dancing, expressing yourself, building new things, creating new things? Get to that. Do it again. With this, we move to the next step and point, which is connecting with like-minded people. And this is the funny part, because I told before that I always was like a lone wolf since childhood. Like I remember being a little kid and in the playground. You have many options in life. You have social media, you have groups, then you can meet people in real life as well. And it's super fun. Like when you are truly embracing your real self, you start to connect your soul tribe. You start to connect with your soul family, the people that appreciate you for who you truly are. So I highly suggest you to just go in, find a group with people with common interests to yours, and connect with different individuals. Get to know each other, share your passions, share what you love doing. You will feel more understood and connected than before. That's what I basically did. Like I felt so alone. I always tried to be myself, no matter what people told me, because it never really resonated with me. Like people usually say, go to this, do this, go to university and do this degree, because it will make you more popular, it will make you have more chances to have jobs, do this job, go to this, do this, act like this. But you have to be yourself, and you have to connect with the people that you truly want. If you are with a group of people that you only talk about superficial things and you don't really like it, you feel very bored there, and your soul is not being flourished and fed, it's not your place. What can I say? It's just not your place. Another way, and I consider it one of the most important ones, is to basically commit on being yourself, because it's a daily choice. You are not like one day you wake up and you are, oh, I'm myself. I'm not what people told me to be because I woke up and I was born. You know, society conditions us a lot, and it's a daily choice to just get away from these labels, these boxes they try to put us in, to fit in and to classify us. We can be anything we want. We can do anything we want. We can be many things at the same time. And we don't have to feel this pressure by someone that is trying so hard to classify us. Then the last one, also quite important, is to work on your boundaries. And this step is a special one for me, especially. This is a truly important step for me because in the past I was focusing so much on people pleasing before really going through my turning point, before my awakening. Even though I knew myself, I wasn't what people usually label as. I was the weird kind of lone wolf. I was trying so hard to earn validation. I was trying to earn love. I was trying to earn acceptance. And I remember this was usually early, like in high school and friends groups. Like I was still myself, but I tried to sneak in things and to abandon myself and not embracing my full weird self, because I'm weird. And every time a person calls me weird, I just accept it. I just take it as a compliment, because it's nice to be weird. It's nice to not fit in these boxes, these labels people tell us we are. So I usually did this, and with high school it was smaller amounts that with my family. Like my family, I really grew up in a very, let's say, conservative family system. I'm half Russian and half Spanish, so my family has both values from the Catholic and Orthodox views. So apart from religion, they have their own educational systems, they have their own ways. They were educated with their own families. And usually I never quite resonated with that, because I always had, a different view on how people should be treated, especially with love, unconditional love. And yeah, basically you have to exercise more your boundaries. Learn to say no if something doesn't resonate with you, like when people ask you to do something, or when they tell you to do something and you don't feel quite well it fits you. Learn to say no. And if you have people that criticize you or say negative things behind your back, let them just speak about yourself behind your back, because they are like this. They are behind you, behind your back. They are gossiping, wasting your energy. Don't engage in their conversations. Don't waste your time and energy on trying to figure out what people think of you, how you are seen. You do you, okay? Just be yourself. Shine your light bright. We need more people like you, more people that are authentic, that are their own weird selves. I mean, each person is an entire different world. Imagine we would be all the same. It would be a gray world. It would be quite boring, right? We need more colors. We need more people that shine their light, that shine their expressions, that shine their talents, their love. You make it colorful with your light. So don't be afraid to shine your light, to be yourself. Work on your boundaries. Don't forget about that. It's very important to protect yourself and your energy field and to stay away from toxic people. So that's all for today, guys. Hope you liked it. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up in this video and subscribe if you want to see more content, more similar content and discussions. Also, my new song Rising Up is coming soon, less than 7 hours now, so don't forget it to pre-save on these music platforms and to check the rest of songs as well. Bye, see you guys in the next video.